Hey guys, welcome back to Basement Sport Addicts, episode 65. We got a good one. No Ethan again, but just me. But we got a bunch going on. Tigers, still the best team in baseball. NBA playoffs, some hockey. All of it right now, right after this. Boop!
We're the basement sport addicts, no doubt. Shouting and cheering, letting it all out. Analyzing plays, predicting the score. So grab your snacks, your jerseys, and your crew. Get ready for some sports talk rendezvous in the basement where the legends are made, where every game is a passionate parade.
Hey guys, welcome back, man. We got so much to talk about, so let's get right into some NFL talk. Aaron Rodgers goes to the Steelers. We kind of already knew this was going to happen, but it was confirmed. So Aaron Rodgers is going to be throwing to DK Metcalf. Not sure what to expect. I'm sure they'll get to 9-8 and keep that record alive, but yeah, kind of crazy that Aaron Rodgers, the guy who barely did anything for the Jets, he was going to go somewhere, and the Steelers were the only team, really. So, all right, I guess. I think the first game of the year, Steelers-Jets, that's going to be insane. Rodgers and Fields versus old team, and then Rodgers versus old team, but it's going to be exciting. So, yeah, it's really all we got for NFL. Let's get into some hockey, actually. We haven't really talked about hockey, but Game 1 and 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals happened. Actually, Game 3, too. So, Game 1, it went to overtime, and then the Oilers came out on top, 4-3. Yeah, it was a great game. Went to overtime. I'm pretty sure Panthers were up 3-1, and then they choked it away. So, but they do, in fact, win Game 2. They win it in double overtime. Crazy. Even better. And then Panthers win that one. But, yeah, I mean, it was 2-3 in the first period. Crazy. Great offensive scoring, and then the last quarter, was pretty boring. So, it was, one score, and then overtime. Didn't get anything, and I think it just went right through his legs, the goalie's legs. Brutal. And the Game 3 happened yesterday. 6-1 Panthers win it over Edmonton. Yeah. This was the exact finals as last year, so I'll just quick into NBA. I don't really know much about hockey, so let's just get into the finals. Game 1 was a insane game. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton does it time after time after time after time, all the time, dude. It's insane. Another buzzer beater. There was 0.3 left in the clock, but gets the ball, shoots it, insane. I mean, he does it every single time. Pascal Siakam with 19. Nobody really had a crazy game. Halliburton with 14. Did it when it mattered. But Shea with 38, only 8 free throws. So it was a pretty good day for Shea Gilgeous. Yeah, it was a great game. And then Game 2, Thunder just pulled away. I mean, nobody on Pacers really did anything crazy. Shea with 34, 12 free throw attempts. So, yeah. Game 3 is tomorrow. Okay, it's tomorrow. Man, they really dragging this playoffs, man. It's crazy. But I mean, that's honestly what we got for NBA. I mean, those were great games, but let's get into some let's get into some Tiger talk, actually. Tigers have been all right. They go 2-2 against the White Sox, and then they go 2-1. So Tigers go 4-2 or 4-3 since the last episode. Very good series against the Cubs. Kind of a disappointing series against the White Sox. Obviously, they don't even win the series. They tie the series against the White Sox. It's not really what you want to do against the White Sox, but like game one was absolutely insane. Kerry Carpenter, Kerry Bonds, he goes 3 home runs just casually. 3 home runs, had a chance for a fourth and like popped it up, but dude, 3 home runs is crazy. 3 home run day. He's had a great week. I mean, so Kerry Carpenter, 3 home run day. He had some great defensive plays on Friday against the Cubs. I wouldn't say robbing a home run, but robbing, pretty much taking the game away from the Cubs. Seiya Suzuki hits a bid for a home run, and Kerry Carpenter makes a nice play at the wall, kept the game from being tied, potentially Cubs winning. And, Kerry gets, hated on for his defense, but when it matters, Kerry Carpenter is a decent defender, with a okay. He doesn't have a great arm, but he made a great throw in game 3 of the series against the Cubs. Jack Flaherty, getting in some trouble and Kerry chucking it. Great tag, great pick from Dylan Dingler. Gets out the runner, Ian Happ, I believe. Bad base running there. Like, I don't know why he was. I'm sure he didn't know that it was going to be an actual play at the plate. But Kerry Carpenter, great game. You can tell he's definitely dealing with some hamstring problems. Definitely not enough to, not have him play, but you can tell he's not running good. Like, it is a scary injury. Hamstrings suck. But dude, you just see he just doesn't look comfortable running. And then, he had 3 hits on Sunday, too. Like, 2 doubles, a single. Like, he did the leg out infield single, which was promising. But Kerry's had a good week this week. And hopefully that hamstring's good, because Tigers do need him. So, it's good to see. And then let's just talk about the base running from the Cubs. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. Game 1, Scooples, got a bit of a kind of a rally going for the Cubs, and then the third base coach, which is Quentin Berry, ex-Detroit Tiger, he sends them and then late stop, and PCA's already kind of halfway down, so he tries to get back, and great read by Javi Baez to get him out at the third to avoid any damage from Scooble. He does go 7 2/3 inning, gives up 1 run. I mean, an outstanding effort from Tarek Scooble. Guy's a dog. He is so good. He's got a 2.47 ERA this year. No. I'll get into that in a minute. Last 11 starts, he has 95 strikeouts and 3 walks. 3 walks is insane for 11 starts. That's absurd. I mean, he's walking nobody. Unreal, dude. It's really cool to see. Kind of going backward and stuff, but Parker Meadows did return, and SGL. Sawyer Gibson-Long returned. Gibson-Long, he was all right. His first couple innings, he looked dominant, and then he just couldn't put batters away, and, the White Sox got some hits off him, which sucked, but still a pretty good outing. I think he doesn't even go 4, but still, he looked good. He's pitching today against the Orioles, so, but dude, I don't know what's going on with umpires this year. This is crazy, dude. It really is absurd. I mean, hold on. The Cubs series was just a terrible performance from all the umpires. I mean, game 2, Craig Counsell just literally seems like he's going to get ejected because of how many bad calls. The only reason he probably didn't get ejected is because of, they were winning. And then in game 3, he gets ejected. Nico Horner, bad call on him, and then says you're having a really bad day so far. Gets ejected. Kind of a soft ejection, but I don't know. You can't really say you're having a bad day, but he said so far, it could change. But yeah, umpires have just been terrible this year. They need a reality check because they mess up a call, and they confronted for it, and they eject the person who got the bad call on them. That makes no sense. Umpires should be accountable. They are proposing the robot umps for challenge systems, so that'll be good. But the only problem I have, I feel like what they need to do is have two challenges, no matter what, no matter if you get it right or wrong. Because then if it's right, then you're over here like the third inning, top of the third, 2 outs, nobody on, 0-2 strike, it's a ball, but they call it a strike, and you're just like challenging it. There's no point in not challenging it. It's kind of dumb. So at least do two, and then use it in like big time situations. Bases loaded, 2 on, nobody out, something like that. That's kind of what I want to see, but hopefully, because I feel like if you get it correct, I feel like you're just gonna keep using it because you're right. Even if you're right, it's kind of like defeating the purpose. It's like, yeah, whatever, random inning. So hopefully they just do it like no matter how many times you get it right, you just get two. So that'll be cool, but that way you're not using the third inning. That's lame, But yeah, Tigers send down Andy Ibanez, call up Jahmai Jones. First pitch, home run, insane. Pinch hits for Kerry Carpenter, hits a home run. I mean, this is insane. He's kind of what Ibanez was last year, so hopefully he can keep that magic going, Because we need that type of guy, like, especially with the lineup of A.J. Hinch where he platoons and does all the matchups and does this and does that. Good to have a guy who can hit lefties, because Ibanez has not been that guy, so, yeah. And so that's good to see. But we have to give a shout-out to the two dogs in the back end of our bullpen, Tommy Kahnle and Will Vest. Kahnle's got 28.2 innings pitched, a 1.26 ERA this year. Will Vest has he's gone 32 innings, 1.67 ERA, dude. These guys are so good, and they should be, like, at least in maybe the All-Star game. Like, put them in the All-Star game. These guys have been so good. Like, Tommy Kahnle against the Cubs threw a couple fastballs, which he never does. So, like, that would be sick if he's just, like, that guy. So, yeah. Tommy Kahnle and Gleyber Torres are guys we signed in the offseason, the kind of bleh signings, and they've been our best players, potentially, Most consistent. Torres is always on base. Great eye at the plate. Every at-bat's at least 6 or 7. It's crazy, dude. I did not do that on purpose. It's not. But yeah, like, these guys are so good. And then, if we get Tyler Holton back to how he normally is, that will be sick. And if we trade for a big back end of the bullpen guy, like, Mason Miller type guy, or Aroldis Chapman would be nice. Those type of guys in the back end, we're winning the whole thing. Like, yeah. I have to give a shout out to Jack Flaherty, though. Kind of a struggle first, month into the season. But he's turned it around. Last 3 starts, 18 innings, 1 earned run, 21 Ks. He's got a 3.41 ERA this season. Very, very good. And the whole Tigers pitching rotation right now, even with Cater Montero, has been kind of bad. Since May 12th, Tigers have the lowest starting ERA in baseball with a 2.47 ERA in 127 innings. Like, that's so good. Tigers pitching has been elite this year, especially, the last, month into the last month of baseball. Their hitting has been pretty atrocious this last, month-ish, and the pitching has kept them afloat and kept them the best team in baseball. So, no matter who's struggling, there's always guys that are just insane on this team. It's good to see, And then the bullpen's been elite and dominant, So this team keeps it up, keep staying healthy. We don't even have Reese Olson right now. He's hurt. And we're pitching Sawyer Gipson-Long, Cater Montero, these type of guys, and they're still they're stepping up. Montero's been good. He had a bad outing against the Cubs, but he looked good the last couple outings. Hasn't given up a run those last 2 to 3, so that's good to see. And then Skubal's the best pitcher in baseball, not even close. The only problem I have with Tarek Skubal, well, not problem with Skubal, I'm just saying for the All-Star game, I want him to start it so bad. He got screwed over last year. This year, the manager is the Yankees, and Aaron Boone will probably choose Max Fried to pitch to start the All-Star game in Atlanta. I think that'll be so dumb. I feel like if that happens, he needs to earn it, have the better stats. But come on, dude. Tarek Skubal is the best pitcher in baseball. He has 3 walks in his last 11 starts. That's insane. That is absurd. Like, you got to give it a Scooble, but there's still a month left for the All-Star game, so we'll see what's going on there. But yeah, Tigers got a big week. They got 3 against the Orioles and then 3 against the Reds. Tigers today got they got Sawyer Gibson Long, Brant Hurter starting for them against Cade Povich, who's a lefty. So you'll see like a Jemai Jones in there, probably not Carey, probably see like Torek, and so big day from Jemai Jones today, hopefully. So, and then game 2 is Zach Eflin versus Casey Mize. And then game 3, Tarek Skubal versus Dean Kramer. Hopefully Tarek goes crazy. I'm not sure if the math 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure if the math adds up, but it sounds like Skubal will face the Pirates. If it's a Tarek Skubal versus Paul Skeens matchup, that'll be the best thing ever, So hopefully that adds up, but yeah, then the Tigers got 3 against the Reds. The Reds have been, struggling, but they won a last couple of series. Who'd they play? Oh wait, who'd they play? They played hold on. So I'm pretty sure they don't know, they swept the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then they won this series, or tied the series against the Brewers. So Reds have been playing pretty good baseball as of late, so it'll be a good series. So yeah. And then what do we got? Whoops. Yeah. So it's good to see. We got to George Kirby. He has 14 strikeouts. Insane. 7 innings pitched, 14 Ks. Absolutely unreal game from George Kirby. He's back. After taking a line drive to the face, he's back and looks very good. We got to talk about how bad the Phillies have been, though. I mean, they've lost 9 of their last 11 games. They got swept by the Pirates. Did have to face Paul Skeens, though. Paul Skeens is on another level right now. He's been so good. And he's still getting no run support. So hopefully he gets a little bit, That Yankees-Red Sox series was good. Red Sox won the series 2-1. So it's good. Cal Raleigh with 26 home runs. Leading the league. Next is Aaron Judge with 25. I want to say 25 or 23. And then, it's Shohei and stuff. But crazy moment. Like, Craig Kimbrell gets called up for the Braves. Throws an inning, doesn't look great, then they DFA him. That's crazy work. That's crazy to do that. And now let's get into some injured list. Matt Chapman goes on the IL. Brutal. Wilmer Abreu from the Red Sox goes on the IL. Tony Gonsolin, Bryce Harper, and Corbin Burns gets Tommy John surgery. He's going to get it next week. So brutal injury. Corbin Burns has been very good this year. Big signing from the Diamondbacks, and he's out for the year. That's crazy work. It really is bad. Hold on. It's not even 20 minutes. Yeah. Corbin Burns, that's crazy. Injury. Now let me go over. I'm gonna do my All-Star. I'm gonna fill out my bracket. Let me fill it out. Let's go. We're gonna zoom in just a little bit. Maybe just a little. Alright. American League, we got some good guys. Jonathan Aranda hitting a 323, 7 home runs. He's definitely could be on there. Vlad, he's kind of been struggling. Romy Gonzalez, been pretty good. Paul Goldschmidt, 312, 7 home runs, 29 RBIs, 833 OPS, which is good. Vinny's been doing a lot better than what he has. Torque, 842 OPS, 237 average, 15 home runs, 45 RBIs. It's either Torque or it's Aranda. I am going to give it to Torque. He's been very clutch, better OPS. Not than Aranda, 899 OPS, but Torque's been the man. So I'm going to go with Torque there. National League, I think it's between Pete Alonso's hitting 301, 17 home runs, 61 RBIs, 990 OPS, or it's Freddie Freeman, but I think it's Freddie Freeman, 351, 1,000 OPS. Yeah, it's Freddie Freeman, not even close. Second base, Jose Altuve's been terrible. Not terrible, but he hasn't been great. Brandon Lau, 13 home runs, 36 RBIs. He's been good. Gleyber Torres. I think Gleyber Torres is the guy. I'm going to go Gleyber Torres. He's been very good. I'm not just doing it because I'm Tigers. I do like them, but Brandon Donovan's been very good. 314 average, 4 home runs, 826 OPS. What we got? Nico Horner's been hitting it. Ketel Marte. I don't know who to go here. I'm going to go Brendan Donovan from the Cardinals. Now it's third base. Bregman would have, but he kind of got hurt. Z-Mac. Got to give love to Z-Mac, but won't get it. Jose Ramirez is the only option here. 333 batting average, 12 home runs, 32 RBIs. Yikes. Brutal. That's so good. For the National League, Manny Machado's hitting 320, 10 home runs. Max Muncy's been all right. Austin Riley. Suarez. Oh, no, you got to give it to where is he? Manny Machado there. Doing very good. Shortstop now. Gabriel Arias, Bo Bichette, Correa no. Chase Maedroth kills the Tigers. Brutal. Seager's been hurt. Who do we go with? I think it's pretty obvious. You got to give it to Jacob Wilson, a rookie right now, 922 OPS, 366 batting average, over Bobby Witt too. For the National League, Willie Adames has been terrible this year. Okay, should I go? Xander Bogaerts, 232, Ellie, 12 home runs. Lindor, I think you got to go Lindor. Yeah, you got to give it to Lindor. Catcher now, shout out Dylan Dingler, 287, 6 home runs, 27 RBIs. But it is Cal Raleigh, and it ain't close. So, for the National League, shout out to Carson Kelly. He's kind of cooled off lately, but he's been very good. Will Smith, I think, is the only option here, though. Shout out Jose Trevino, though. 304 batting average, 4 home runs. But Will Smith's the answer. American League outfielders now. Shout out Javi. He's been good. Wilmer Abreu's been pretty good, but we're not going to go with them. Cody Bellinger's all right. Let's see. Where are the guys? Byron Buxton's been pretty good, too. Shout out him. Shout out Kerry Carpenter. Won't go him, but these guys are doing very good. Jaron Durant's not been very good, but one of my first one is Riley Green. We're going to put Riley Green up there. Also, Aaron Judge is almost hitting 400, 23 home runs. Insane. The last guy could give it to Stephen Kwan, 309 batting average. Could give it to, Josh Smith's been really good. Soderstrom, shout out him. But, dude, who's my last option? Trent Grisham, shout out him. I'm not sure if I'll go him. Who's the last guy? Who's the last outfielder? I could give it to Buxton. He's Riley, Trent Grisham. Oh, man. I don't know who to go here. I'm just going to give it to Soderstrom. He's been very good. So I'll give it to him. So Tyler Soderstrom. Now for the National League. Oh, there's some good options here. Teo's been very good. Shout out him. Ronald Acuna hasn't played enough, but he's playing very well. Corbin Carroll has been. I think Corbin Carroll's my first one. I'm gonna give it to Pete Crow Armstrong. And, bro, am I going to run out of outfielders? Shout out, Jackson Merrill's been very good, but not giving it to him. Juan Soto's been pretty mediocre. Could give it to Tatis or Kyle Tucker. I would give it to Tucker over him. I'm going to give it to Kyle Tucker here. So, now DH. Jordan has been very bad. What the heck? Devers, I feel like it's between Brian O'Hearn and Rafael Devers. I will give it to Devers. He's been very good. Josh Bell. Let's see. And then National League, it's Shohei Ohtani. So those are my... So right now, my first base for the American League, Spencer Torkelson. Second base, Gleyber Torres. Third base, Jose Ramirez. Shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Catcher, Cal Raleigh. My outfield spotter, Tyler Soderstrom, Aaron Judge, and Riley Green. DH is Rafael Devers. For the National League, I got Freddie Freeman for first base. Second base, Brennan Donovan. Third base, Manny Machado. Shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Catcher, Will Smith. And then outfield spots, Corbin Carroll, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Kyle Tucker. DH, Shohei Ohtani. American League starting. Starting for the American League is Tarek Skubal. I think Skubal will get it over Fried. National League. Dude, I don't know who National League. I'm gonna go Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's been very good. So, yeah. Let's talk about the Atlanta Braves though for a minute. They've been very bad since. I mean, they choked away a 6-run lead in the 9th inning against the Diamondbacks. Like, dude, that can't happen, dude. Since Acuna has been back, they have been terrible, dude. I mean, it's insane, you know. It really is. Since Acuna's been back, they've been terrible. 4th place in their division. So, yeah, the whole thing is just weird. So, yeah, think that'll be it for today. Just because it's me, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. We'll see you next time. See you.
Tune in next week for another dose of basement sports, the ultimate prognosis. Sean and Ethan signing off. Peace out. Keep the sports spirit alive.